The thing that seems to stick out to me is that he walked the talk. He was willing to forgive those who basically put him in jail, all his perpetrators, and I think without forgiveness our nation could never experience any kind of healing. He's the catalyst or the reason why there was such a smooth transition, why there wasn't civil war. And we can look at circumstances today and we can, if we compare it to what he did while he was in leadership, he's really been the voice of reason and the father of our nation, and I think that's the biggest contribution he's made.
I think it's setting a standard for public servants, and public service has been the greatest contribution that Madiba's made, and we all should strive to be like Madiba in his manner of honesty, moral, being a moral compass, striving to be moral and striving to do the right thing all the time, and that's his contribution not simply to us but to the world.
Well, he is really the father of democracy in the country. There was a conflict situation looming, violence was looming, and he managed, through his generosity of spirit, through his confidence in the correctness of the policy that South Africa belongs to all of us. He pulled it off.
His whole political approach was our struggle for this non-racial, non-sexist democracy. He lived for it and he'll die for it. As he said in his last speech at the Rivonia court, that I have struggled against black domination, I have struggled against white domination for equality and democracy. And I hope to live and achieve that. But if necessary, I'm prepared to die for that. That, to my mind, is his main legacy.
And without any question, was to get across clearly that we're going to put the past behind us and find a way of working together with our multi-racial mixture, but putting past hurts behind and not trying to get even. That to me was I think his greatest contribution.
When we became a democracy, there was the outside world were focused on South Africa, and they didn't have a lot of confidence in the success of South Africa. And here we had a leader that showed humility with great intellect that helped us in a smooth transition from apartheid to a democracy. If we look back, things could have gone totally wrong in South Africa. It didn't. And why did it not go wrong? Why did we have such a smooth transition? It's because of a leader. And in the end, it's all about leaders.
I think Mandela was an iconic figure, and his values that relate to integrity, honesty, humility were in fact the most powerful values that influence human behavior, that changed minds of people, that took us from the brink of a civil war to a period of reconciliation and unity as South Africa. For me, that is the most important contribution Mandela has made.
He took this country through a very difficult period. He was the right person. He paid attention to the right things, and he saved this country from bloodshed. He's very often, he doesn't want to take credit for this personally, and it was part of a collective. But I don't think we should also deny him the role that he was the person making certain decisions and indicating direction at a time that it was crucial. So I think he should be accredited for that, although, you know, as I say, he would refuse to take credit by himself, and it was a collective effort by the ANC.